What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another My Damn Toys video. Today we have my WrestleMania 34 predictions. So as all of you guys know, it is WrestleMania weekend. We got a very exciting week of wrestling coming up. I'm so very excited. We got Hall of Fame on Friday, NXT TakeOver on Saturday, probably the best card ever for NXT on that show. And then, of course, the big one, the biggest event of the year, the Showcase of the Immortals. WrestleMania 34 is on Sunday night. I'm super, super pumped. The best card possibly ever in the history of WWE, in the history of WrestleMania. There's so many stacked matches on this card. I'm very, very excited. I believe outside of the Memorial Battle Royals, I believe there's only one match that I'm not looking forward to. So hopefully we get a great show, guys. Let's get into these predictions. Alright guys, starting out with the pre-show, we got the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Just a bunch of jobber slash mid-level card guys. You know, they don't really mean anything. This Battle Royal doesn't really mean anything. They basically just plug it into the show just to have everybody on the card, just so everybody has some work. And this thing's kind of unpredictable. You never know how they're going to go. I thought for sure Braun Strowman would be in it win it last year. He got eliminated in the first 30 seconds, so you never know. Mojo Rawley won it, of all people, last year as well. So, this thing's up in the air. If I could have it my way, I'd just give it to my boy Dolph Ziggler. Screw it, who cares? Just give it to him. But, I don't think they're going to go with that. I think that they're going to go with one of two people. If Elias is in this thing, I'm going with Elias. And if Elias isn't in it, I'm going to go with Matt Hardy. I think it would make the most sense. Or a Ty Dillinger. But I'm going to stick with Matt Hardy unless Elias is in this thing. The second match we have on the pre-show, guys, is the Women's Battle Royal, and this one's up in the air, too. You never know where to go with this. It's just like the men's, very unpredictable. It could literally go to, like, 5 different women. It could go to Ruby Riott, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Natalya. You never really know, man, because they could just drop one on you. I'm going to go with Sasha Banks. If I could have it my way, I would just give it to Becky Lynch, because she needs some momentum. But I'm going to go with Sasha Banks in this pointless matchup. The last match we have on the pre-show, guys, is the Cruiserweight Championship match between Cedric Alexander, my boy, taking on my other boy, Mustafa Ali. I think this match is going to tear the freaking house down. One thing I want to mention is that it is an absolute travesty that these guys are on the pre-show. I think that is ridiculous. These guys definitely deserve the main spotlight. I think that Triple H did a fantastic job rebuilding 205 Live after taking control. The new Cruiserweight tournament, you know, all those guys sacrificed a lot. They put their heart and soul into that tournament, and they brought it to life. They really brought 205 Live back to life after Vince McMahon killed it, and I think it is awful that they're stuck on the pre-show, but, you know, if you get over that, I hope these guys are going to tear the house down. I know that they will. I think it is finally Cedric Alexander's time to capture the Cruiserweight Championship. It has evaded him so very long. Enzo Amore is gone, so he can finally capture the championship that is rightfully his. So I'm going with Cedric Alexander. Even though I love both of these guys, let's go tear the house down on this pre-show match. Getting into the main show card, guys, we got the Raw Tag Team Championship match between The Bar taking on Braun Strowman and a mystery opponent. And this one's pretty interesting. I'm very excited and intrigued to see who they have lined up for Braun Strowman to partner with. I have a few different scenarios that I'm going to run through right quick. The first partner that WWE could align Braun Strowman with is Elias. You know, they had their Symphony of Destruction match. They've been involved together. I think that they could definitely do this. They had run-ins in the Elimination Chamber. I don't know why this would really make any sense for real, but they could certainly pull the trigger on this. It's not my first option, but I could definitely see WWE going this way. The next option they could do is Bray Wyatt. I saw where Braun Strowman posted Bray Wyatt on his Instagram story. This literally means nothing, but Bray Wyatt doesn't have anything on the card announced yet, so this could definitely be something they could do. You know, he was thrown into the Lake of Reincarnation by Matt Hardy, so they could definitely bring him back as either like a few years ago Bray, when, you know, he was still in control of Braun Strowman. They could do something like that, tie that together, or they could do something else with it. And then the third and final scenario that I think would be the best one possible is aligning him with Samoa Joe. Have Samoa Joe return from his injury, put him with Braun Strowman, and let them run the Raw Tag Team division. That division is so dead right now. It is completely awful. Have Samoa Joe and Braun Strowman just get the tag titles and run through every single person until they finally explode on each other, leading to a feud of their own. I think that would be fantastic. This will be my favorite option, and I hope that Samoa Joe is announced as Braun Strowman's partner. With that said, I'm going to go with Braun Strowman and whoever his race partner is winning, just because I don't see them losing Braun Strowman. I could possibly see the Bar pinning the mystery opponent just to protect Braun Strowman, but I think that they're going to put some gold around Braun Strowman's waist. Next is the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship match between the Usos, the Bludgeon Brothers, and the New Day. I'm really digging this feud. I think this match has the potential to tear the freaking house down. I am very, very excited for this match. I'm more excited for this in a wrestling sense than the Raw Tag Team Championship match. I think that this is going to be a great one. I wish that this was a ladder match or some sort of TLC stipulation. You know what I'm saying? Get some excitement in here. I think this is the first time in a while that there hasn't been a ladder match at WrestleMania. So I definitely wish that this was some sort of ladder or TLC match, but I'm going to go with the Bludgeon Brothers winning. I think that's pretty undeniable. I think that they're going to get the titles, and, you know, they're going to run with them for a while. You know, they seem to build them up nice. They beat the piss out of the Usos and New Day on the same night, so I'm going to go with the Bludgeon Brothers taking the championships. Next, we have the match that I am not excited for at all. The only match on the card that I am not looking forward to is the Raw Women's Championship match between champion Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax. I absolutely hate this feud. I hate the way they've went about it. It's just been really sissy, and it's just been awful, and just not what I want for the Raw Women's Championship. I feel like the title means nothing in this feud. I would have wished this was Sasha Banks or Bayley from Elimination Chamber. One of them should have won the title, and then one of the other turned heel on the other one, and then that culminated at WrestleMania. Instead, we have this Total Divas type garbage that I am not looking forward to at all. This should probably be a squash match. I'm sure Nia Jax will easily win. You know, get her feel-good moment for everybody, the face, and, you know, getting the win over the bully here, and I don't care. I'm going with Nia Jax. Next, we have the SmackDown Live Women's Championship match between Charlotte and Asuka. This is a much better match than Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss. I think this match will be the best women's match on the card, most definitely. I cannot wait to see this match culminate here. I'm going to go with Asuka winning the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. One thing I also forgot to mention in the last prediction about Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax is that I think that Carmella will cash in her Money in the Bank in that match. I'm not sure who she'll pin or whatever. I don't think they're going to cash in here. If they cashed in on this match, it would be on Charlotte. I don't think they're going to pin Asuka. So I can definitely see that happening. Maybe Charlotte takes out Asuka, and then Carmella comes down and then cashes in on Charlotte, and Asuka's unconscious, or, you know, can't prevent it, so then Carmella runs off with the championship. I can definitely see that, or something like that. But I'm going to go with Asuka winning the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. Next up is the Fatal 4-Way match for the United States Championship between my boy Randy Orton, Jinder Mahal, Bobby Roode, and Rusev. And this match is pretty unpredictable, honestly. I think Rusev should win it. You know, everybody thinks Rusev should win it. I hope Rusev wins it. Even though I love my boy Randy as United States Champion, I think that, you know, Rusev is over. He's the most over guy in the company right now. He's selling merch like crazy. I think he definitely deserves it right now. I think it would be the right move. I think that New Orleans would absolutely explode if this man were to win the United States Championship. I'm going to go with Rusev. It makes the most sense. You know, he won against Randy Orton to get into this battle, or into this Fatal 4-Way. He won last night, or a couple of nights ago on SmackDown Live, and he's got all the momentum right now, and I think he's over his crap, and he should definitely win the belt here. I'm going with Rusev. Next up is the Intercontinental Championship triple threat match between The Miz, Finn Balor, and Seth Rollins. We're going to see the debut of Finn Balor at WrestleMania. Very exciting stuff. I think this match has very good potential. I cannot wait to see what they can do with The Miz thrown in. You know, we've seen Seth Rollins and Finn Balor have a series of great matches on Monday Night Raw leading up to this triple threat, and I think that you add The Miz in there, tying into the crowd and stuff, I think this is going to be fantastic. I think that the right move here would be to put the Intercontinental Championship on a babyface like Finn Balor. I think it would do wonders for him. It would do wonders for everybody involved. Maybe The Miz could drop the title, take a few weeks off to go be with his newborn child. Seth Rollins can move on to the Universal Championship picture, and all will be well on Monday Night Raw. Or Finn Balor could be traded to SmackDown. I could see that happening as well. But I would have Finn Balor win the Intercontinental title. Even if he got traded over to SmackDown, he could take the Intercontinental Championship with him. That would solve the problem there. But I cannot wait for this matchup. I would wish that we could see the Demon here, but I don't think it's going to happen because, you know, they haven't mentioned it at all. I highly doubt they're just going to drop it out of nowhere on it. I feel like it would have tied into the storyline. But I'm going to go with Finn Balor winning the title. The next match we have, guys, is the tag team match between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn taking on Shane McMahon and the in-ring return of Daniel Bryan. This is going to be so amazing. I cannot wait to see how the crowd reacts to Daniel Bryan's return. I think that all four of these guys are going to tear the house down. I really wasn't expecting Shane McMahon to wrestle, you know, with the diverticulitis and the hemorrhoids and all this jazz. I thought for sure he would be pulled on Tuesday night and they were going to find him a different partner for this matchup. That did not happen, so I think that a lot of the work is going to fall on Daniel Bryan, unless, you know, all of that stuff was just smoke and mirrors and Shane McMahon is completely fine. I think that this is going to be great. You know, KO and Sami are great workers. They're two of the best workers in the entire industry. Daniel Bryan returning to the ring. You know he's going to bring it for his return back, so I cannot wait for this. This is going to be such a great matchup, and again, man, this card is so absolutely loaded. I got to go with the face team because Daniel Bryan is not going to leave WrestleMania 34 with a loss. Next, we have the mixed tag team match between Triple H and Stephanie McMahon taking on the debuting Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle. And this match should be pretty decent. You know, I'm pretty excited to see how Ronda Rousey does in her in-ring debut. I'm not big on her, honestly. I'm not a big fan of Ronda Rousey. Didn't care that she was coming. Don't really care about her career. Don't really care about anything of her coming over. I hope that she can prove herself, continue to get better on the mic and in the ring. You know, she hasn't done very well at her promos. I think it's because she hasn't, you know, been very experienced coming into this thing. I hope she gets better and continues to grow as a performer. I hope I grow to like her character. I hope that I grow to enjoy her work. But so far, I'm not enjoying it. Hopefully, you know, she can change my mind here in her debut. I'm not expecting anything spectacular, but I hope that she can do a few things. I absolutely despise Stephanie McMahon. Kurt Angle and Triple H are two of my favorite in-ring performers of all time, and it'll be cool to see them mix it up here. I hope they do some good spots. I'm going with the team face. You know, Ronda Rousey's not going to lose anytime soon, so definitely in her debut here, she's going to pick up the win. This next one is pretty tough to call, guys. You got my boy John Cena taking on The Undertaker, and you know, this match hasn't been announced yet. We don't know what's going to happen. I think that they're definitely going to have a match, but I am loving the way they're building this thing up. My boy has come to the ring, and he has just been cutting these promos on The Undertaker, and it has been fantastic. He could book a freaking match with a pillow, man. He has just been killing it, and I cannot wait to see what comes of this. Are we going to get the Dead Man Undertaker? Are we going to get the American Badass? Are we going to get any type of Undertaker at all? I'm really intrigued to see what's going to happen. This is one of my most exciting things going into WrestleMania, is to find out what's going to be happening here. They could do so much with this thing. They could have John Cena walking around Access, and they could have John Cena doing all these things as a fan. You know, they've really booked this thing well, and I cannot wait to see where they go. I think if they do indeed have a match, which I think they will, Undertaker will be picking up the win and then riding off to the sunset finally with a win over John Cena in his final match ever. And that'll be fine with me. You know, John Cena can take the loss here, but I'm definitely going to go with Taker if they indeed have a match. Next, we have the match that I think everybody is the most intrigued for. AJ Styles, the WWE Champion, taking on Nakamura, title on the line. Everyone is hyped for this match. I don't think there's a single person on the planet that's not waiting for this thing. I am intrigued. I think that Nakamura is going to win the championship here. I hope they give these guys at least 20 to 25 minutes to just give it their all. They may even give them more than that. That would be a dream. But I'm going to go with Nakamura winning. I would have Styles retain. That's just because I'm not a huge fan of Nakamura. I love AJ Styles. One of my favorites in the company today. And will probably go down as one of my favorites of all time when it is all said and done. The man is just an absolute beast. He's the best wrestler in the world. And these guys are going to finally just let AJ Styles have his moment here at WrestleMania like he deserves. Nakamura as well. They are going to definitely just kick the crap out of each other for a long time, and it is just going to be so swell to see. I'm going with Nakamura to win the WWE Championship. And the last match of the night, guys, you know I would have Styles and Nakamura main event, but you know how they do. They want their big dog to main event the show, and it is Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. This match has been in the works for over a year now, and we all knew it was coming, and here it is. I predicted it multiple times earlier in the year. And it is just a travesty to see, but you know, we got to get it over with. We got to ship Brock Lesnar off to UFC, have Roman Reigns win the title, and hopefully drop it sooner or later. I'm going Roman Reigns winning the Universal title. You know, it's inevitable. It's got to happen. Give Vince McMahon his little moment. Whatever. Universal Championship held high. Roman Reigns at the end of WrestleMania 34 in New Orleans. You know you're going to see it riding off into the sunset. It's going to happen. So Roman Reigns picks up the win, holding up the Universal title, and that is your WrestleMania 34 show. Thank you guys so much for watching these predictions. Hopefully after this matchup right here, we get a good feud with either Rollins or Balor or just somebody down the line. You know, we have a draft coming up soon, so that'll be a fresh take as well. I cannot wait for Sunday, guys. It's going to be amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like. Comment down below what your predictions are. Subscribe for more epic WWE and WWE figure-related videos, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.